nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two, one, zero.
Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are well. Yes, we are continuing our challenge to make 1000 tactics. We're at somewhere around 20 already. We've made 20 tactics. We're going to be covering a few of those tactics today. Yesterday we stopped at about 11. Between that time, I went and made a few more. And I've looked at some of the other tactics I've made. Some of them I think were made too early. Yeah, so for some reason we can't import them anymore. So those tactics are not going to work. Yeah. And so here we go, man. We're using Borussia Mönchengladbach. And they've been changing tactics quite regularly, like in every single game. And we're still top of the table. Yep, 14 games in. So they've used 14 tactics already. So by that token, we should have at least 14 in the folder, right? So if I'm looking at the folder, we have 14 tactics in the folder, including something that I was working on yesterday. I think I shared it with you guys. The Guardiola system, which has got three versions, like a high block, a mid block, and as well as a high, low, and mid, right? So they're all here. We got Daedalus, we got the Predator 5212, we got the Brazil box, which have got two versions. Titans Rush, I'm going to check this because I'm not sure. I tried to load it just now, it wouldn't work. The one in my folder, so I've stuck yours in. So we've got, I'm working on Simeone as well. Yeah. But we'll just check out the other tactics first. Titans Rush, let's see this one. Yeah, this has come in. Okay, good. Out of possession. Okay, we're going to look at Titans Rush and I'm going to tweak it based on what we were doing earlier. And then after that, we'll be reverting back to the other show. But I want to get a few of these tactics out done so that you guys have a few. And at least the goal of this show is not to go out there and like, hey, you know what? Tactics or whatever, I don't even know how to say it, but it's more like to share with you guys there's so many approaches you can take to making these tactics today. So I'm just sharing with you mine. Yeah, Simeone has got a few. Simeone has got a few approaches, but I'm still working that one out because actually I've got it done. I just haven't played it yet. Yeah, but that is from the guide, the Simeone system. Because Simeone's system right now, it defends in a 4-4-2, right? But his system is extremely fluid. He's got the diamond pivot now, something that I love. Yeah, so he's using a diamond pivot. So we're going to be doing loads and loads of tactics. I'm not doing Bielsa. Yeah, I'm not doing Bielsa because Bielsa is a lot of man marking. I'm avoiding anything to do with man marking. Yeah. I'm not doing any tactic where you have to specifically man mark all 11 players of the opposition. I'm not going to do that. I probably won't even do that in real life. Why would I? I'll already make tactics I might end up playing. Yeah. So you guys have to do a Bielsa system. It's pretty easy. Just go and do what I've done with any of the tactics, like a 4-3-3, and then go and set up man marking for the opposition and see if it works. Because I ain't doing it, man. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah. Bielsa systems on Football Manager just don't translate very well because of his strict man marking style. Okay, so we've got this. This is the Titans Rush that we did before, right? So there are two ways. I'm focusing on the out of possession because if you remember, we have, like for example, here we've got the 4-2-3-1, the low block dropping into the 5 like this, right? Here the DMs. And then we had another one. This is my Simeone, 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2. Where I got deemed, he has this is like the pivot or the diamond pivot that we're gonna get with the system. Kloppo is pretty straightforward. Yeah, most of the other systems can. The problem with Klopp's tactic is there are so many 4-2-3-1s already right now. Yeah, lots of 4-2-3-1s right now. So a lot of managers are actually playing the 4-2-3-1 or the 4-3-3. So a lot of our tactics ended up being variations of all those. So can you imagine there'll be like 40 variations of 4-2-3-1 eventually? So I'm trying to make other tactics as well. Yeah, because the base is already done. Yeah, so it's pretty straightforward to go from there. See, if I'm looking at these tactics, right, so many, like this is a box. 4-2-3-1, we got 5-2-2-1, we got 5-2-2, 5-2-1-2, 5-2-2-1, 4-3-3. So I'm trying to get variety going. So there'll be different kinds of systems. And then, of course, then we have like different kinds of blocks. The Como one has got several, like a 4-2-3-1 high block, a mid block, 4-2-4-0. I can't remember what this one was. Yeah. Then I got Crazy Horses here. I don't know which tactic Crazy Horses is. I'm going to have to put the Crazy Horses inside here and take a look at it as well. Where's my Crazy Horse system? Because I suspect some of these tactics, they won't come through because this is from this is something I shared with you guys. So sorry, you can't. Oh, and that's why the tactic wouldn't come across. No wonder. I think I know why the first tactic didn't come across. I actually deleted my Bodalas replication. I think I suspect it actually worked. Okay, but I must have deleted the FMF extension. Okay. All right, so let me load. Flick is done as well, so it's in the folder. Hansi Flick is number 12. So last night, this morning, I did 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. So I did a lot more. Where is Crazy Horse? There we go. The Crazy Horses. Okay, this is different, right? Okay, this could be quite interesting because box to box. Okay, we're gonna change this right now to in wingbacks. Okay, I want to try this out. Then when I'm defending, these guys are quite high up the pitch, and then we got 2 AMs and OCF. Okay, this might be interesting. The pressing, I don't want. I'll just use 2 defensive midfielders, and then we got 2 centre backs will be fine. But I don't want to use white centre backs. I don't want to be too white. We got these guys in the flanks. Then team instructions. We're gonna use the OOP team instruction, right? That one I have to thank Whiplash, because Whiplash is the one that was working on it. There are going to be some tactics from Discord as well that I'm going to be inspired by, especially some of the asymmetric tactics you guys are creating on Discord. I'll be using those tactics as a reference, but I'll credit you guys who created it as well because those were not from me, right? It's from you guys. And Whiplash is one of those who has come up with a few. Yeah, I want to definitely credit him because he's coming up with some really cool systems. Yeah, I've seen some of the work that he's doing some of them are really, really cool. So I'm definitely I'm not taking credit because the whole idea was for our community to grow to such a point that you guys are making tactics better looking tactics than me. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, hi, hello, Godspurs. Yeah, Godspurs, I'm waiting for your tactic as well. Okay, all right. So we've got this all set up now. Have we got the split block? Not player position. Oh, so we didn't put split block on these guys. So we want to put a split block on these positions. So we got a split. Yeah, I wish that we could just go in, right, and then save a preset, for all these. It would be nice if we could save a preset, right? And then go click, I want to set this up as a split block or whatever. You can create your own presets for certain positions and just drop it in. That would be so wonderful. It'll be a speed. Then it'll be great for people who have got a speed thing. So shooting less often is fine. Okay, now here, these guys, we're going to tell them to cross to a certain position. So I'm just going to go far post from the left and far post from the right. I mean, we could also go. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want to reduce the number of long shots. Yeah. Somehow or other, sometimes crossing does help. Okay, white centre back, white centre back, white centre back. We don't want to use that. We're going to use ball playing. Okay, so we got 3 ball playing centre backs, 1 wing back. The question now is whether these guys are going to be box. These guys are box to box. This guy's a channel will go to the left. This guy is coming up. This guy's a channel will go to the left for the transition. But what we'll do with this guy is actually increase his passing risk. Take more risks, and then come in here with this guy. Take more passing risk. We won't know, no. Now, if this tactic works or doesn't work, we'll be able to tell within the first couple of minutes of the game. That's it. And if it doesn't work, I'm switching straight away. Yeah. So team instructions are going to be the same. So these are the Crazy Horses. And then over here's the Titans Rush. Now for us to go from Crazy Horses to the Titans Rush is going to be really simple, right? Yeah, so that's cool. So Titans Rush, there are several ways of setting this up without the ball. So the first way is to do it like this, which is we go through the middle. I'm probably gonna use defensive midfielders here because these guys can be wingbacks. Okay, same thing again. We got wingback sitting narrower. We can in this case, this role should really be a channel threat. Okay, so we got them as a channel threat and this guy is a sub. So now we got DM, channel goes this way, so they will help, and this guy he goes here, then he might end up attacking that space, coming in unmarked. So now the question is, when it goes up, right, how do I want to defend this? So there are several options. One is I can do it like this. Yeah. Very psychotic. Okay. And then we've got these two, and this guy is these two will be tracking. Yeah. And two wingers. And then these two guys will be defensive midfielders. Will this work? I don't know. I'm gonna find out. So this is another version of the tactic. Okay, in this case, what will happen is because we're gonna have players moving into different positions, right? So we don't want these guys to tackle hard. We just want these guys to tackle hard. Because the ones on the flank, if they tackle hard, it's quite dangerous for these guys to tackle hard. They probably get sent off. Yeah. I don't wanna take that chance. Yeah. So we got okay, see this guy is sitting narrow, so we don't want him to sit narrow, right? But this is interesting, no? Because now he's sitting narrow, right? Earlier he was in this position. Now the question is, here it's a play instruction for the position. So whereas this position, you see, he's in this position, right? This is what I want him to do when he's here. But when he is defending, I just want him to be here. But why is he having to sit narrow? Does it? Let's see if removing this affects that. I think it will. So this is why I said the PIs are. There we go. That's quite interesting. So we'll see how this plays out. Okay, I didn't want that instruction. I just wanted to stay here. Okay, so we'll quick pick our players because I'm lazy. Okay, we got shifts and go to the next match. And you can't skip the Brighton guy. I won't spell his name. Who's the Brighton guy? To be fair, I've only played about 6 games. Next week I've got some days off, so I'm gonna go put some serious hours in. Then I can send a tactic to you too. Oh, cool, man. Question mark, Godspurs. You're playing network saves. I know you play a lot of network saves. Have you and your friends tried to play network saves? Because I've been getting some interesting feedback on network saves. I haven't tried one. Maybe we will try one on Discord and see where the bugs are, or if there are any bugs. Yeah, I think there are some. People are telling me there are connection issues. All right, so we've got around. Okay, what we want from this position is a lot of. We want to see if they got aggression. Okay, so he's okay. I mean, they're not. I don't really have a lot of fantastic players. No. Yeah. Nets and Scally are okay. Wrights and Mool are playing here. We can use. I think we use Machino. Okay, Machino, Biblia, Stoger. We got Kleindites and we got Lobinger as well. Apparently this system will be quite interesting if we don't. Okay, I'll tell you what. We'll put him here. Okay, Machino will come out and we'll put Kleindites here. He's out of position, but that seems to be fine. And then Lobinger will come on here. No, we have to put Stoger here. Okay, let's go, man. Let's see how this tactic fares. Huh? Okay, so very attacking mentality. Using basically team instructions are fairly high press. Defensive line is higher. Trigger press is standard. Defensive transition counter. Short goalkeeper distribution is yes. Or no. We don't want to use yes. And then out of possession, it will be this. Cross engagement, we stop cross. Okay, done. Okay, so let me save this tactic. Titans rush, right? So both. This is the 1000 tactics, right? What's going on with me today? I'm very, very slow today. Normally I'm much faster than this. Oh yeah, it's the E folder. And that's why my brain was not working. Hang on a minute. What's going on today? Oh, okay, I'll put it in Dropbox. Yeah, it's Dropbox. I'll put it into the guide. Yeah, 1000 tactics. There, I have folders for every tactic that I make. This is Titan's Rush. And then this is tactic 1. So I keep a track of every tactic because at the moment there's no match report. Yeah, there's no match report with formation on it. So it's the only way I can track my tactics, man. The lads have just started one last night in Spain and Italy division. Oh, cool. Hey, share with me your, keep me updated on the progress and let me know about the anguish that you guys are going through, if there is any. Yeah. So I always share it on the Discord. What's going on with all these network saves. Okay, so we're gonna kick off now. And we are playing a strikerless version right now. Okay, so we're playing it on extended highlights 2D classic because I want to see the how the players are lined up. So I'm looking at the progression phase and the attacking phase and the defending phase, all three of them together. Not together, like at different points. We'll go comprehensive. There'll be more than. So these are in possession phase, which is actually quite defensive looking at the moment. Out of possession, we look even more attacking than we. Our out of possession is even more bizarre. Yeah, we got 5 in attack, right? We think so. I don't know if it might sound very stupid. Yeah, but well, I just want to try it out because I don't think it's gonna work. But hey, man. So we go in possession, and then we got Scally. Scally loses. He just stopped. He ran right into that player. So now out of possession, we go into our shape. There are 5 and they go right through the wall. Yeah, okay, all right. So I see the out of possession. These guys are tracking, so we'll just get them to be attacking midfielders now. I don't think we want them to track anymore. Let's see what happens when I'm looking at these guys. So these guys now, we've gone back into our strikerless shape. Okay, so first things first, do we build up properly or not? Okay, all right, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. The build-out phase is okay. Yeah, the build-out phase is fine. Okay, so we got that right. Okay, yeah, that one just needs a bit more tweaking. Now we worry about the out-of-possession phase. So the first out-of-possession phase I've created is a bit insane. It means that if I lose the ball, there are 5 guys that don't react in front. They just, you see, come on, a full match then. Sheesh. I need to see that whole trans. There we go. They're all up here now. Right. So then they'll be in a perfect position to launch the counter. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now we've gone back into a slightly different. Okay. It's not that bad. Now we're gonna go back into our defending. There we go. This out of possession. So Luca Nets goes here. We got the stop cross, so he's gone in to help. They switch play the defenders. Yeah. This okay. Now he goes. Yeah. Okay. There is hope. Okay. Team instructions. Yeah. So there is hope. No. There is hope. See how we've done? We've gone from our. Because just a few seconds before that, right, we were defending. Then we are defending here, so we're like this right now. Okay, so these 5 have won the ball. So and then this was the winger White. I must say, he turn back. He plays it to this guy and that guy. Okay, so what will happen is those 2 players need good attributes then to find a pass. A couple of reboots and a couple of frozen moments. Yeah, that's what I've heard. And lagging as well, right? Fair bit of lagging going on. Okay, Dix Friedrich goes back. So we've gone back into this. Now is our strikerless setup. We should be able to get the ball up the pitch. No worries. Yep, okay. He goes into him. He plays it to him. Blind Dice goes back. And Scally is one of the few players who's got Biblia. Okay, so this role at the moment isn't helping us much. This channel midfielder. Okay, so we're gonna go second striker. Second striker. Alright, I'm gonna turn all of them into striker strikers. There's a channel midfielder goes to the flanks, but then he's running into the wingback stuff, right? So the wingback and him are kind of like pausing to see who does what. So I think what we'll do is we give it a clear, like second striker is a clear distinction, and this guy becomes the free roll then. So that we are missing one kind of, I won't call it like a hook, no? Yeah. Because we got two players now we only need one player to be the hook. Now we're getting two players to be the hook in the channel, which is not helping our counters. So this is okay. I mean, we're pressing, it goes there, and then they go down the flanks. Yeah, defended that as well. Okay. Dix is goes wide, nice. Goes back to Chariola. Now you see what's happening up there. They're all waiting, no? They're all waiting for the killer ball. There we go. Nice. Okay, Scally got to the ball, but he's not fast enough. If he was just, his acceleration is, I think, 13. If he's 15, he would have gotten past. So this is designed for like really pacey players. But we'll see. Okay, again, we go into that shape. You see, all of them are waiting to hit the lines already. It's like, I'm getting lazy. I want a 5-channel attack, right? So we put a 5-channel in. Something I used to tell people not to do. Like, you need to build it up. But because of the in possession, out of possession. Okay. Now it goes up. He's Stoger. Yeah, he's done okay. All right. Okay, let's try something different. Okay, let's try something different. All right, so we have this setup now. We've got this striker setup, and they're getting in. So why don't I do this then? The in possession is actually more defensive than out of possession formation. Oh man, this is like, huh? Why is your information system more defensive? So yeah, we're making it more defensive now. This is more defensive than this. Oh, that's just cool. Okay, kind of flipping the narrative here. You can't get away from the lagging issue. Yeah, sometimes I also think I'm wondering if the lagging issue is also created by whether the lagging issue itself is caused by the rigs themselves, the computers that people are using. Because last time because usually these network saves, they work off the lowest common denominator. So if the lowest common denominator is a slow PC, then everybody is going to be slow because of the toaster. So if somebody using a toaster, everybody becomes slow. Which is the reason why sometimes when I used to play some games in some environments, right, they would be very specific. They want to know what kind of rig I'm using and what kind of connection speed I had. That was my, how they would shortlist whether I'm part of the team. Okay, so far, slightly different now. So if we lose the ball, right, our counter press is also we're naturally counter pressing in that position. Look at Stoger, what is he doing? Oh, he was doing a bit of a dance. Okay. So this is I'm gonna call this crazy horses. This could work. No? It could work. Because we're playing Borussia Dortmund and we're just in full experimental mode now. I mean, if I wanted to win every single game, I probably play the tactics that are most suited. The press, lost the ball again. We won. Yeah, it's okay. They go back into the counter pressing position. So when we are attacking, we are actually much more dangerous. Sorry, when we are counter pressing, we're actually much more dangerous. So we want the ball back. We're putting pressure, so they go in. Then let's see if they can get now is a problem for us if we cannot. Yeah, that was the problem for us. Okay, so Okay, if we don't win the ball, we're in trouble. So what will happen is we drop this guy here and this guy here. So you see how it's slowly changing back. Or what I can do is slightly different, okay? Maintain the same tactic, okay? Come in here, and these guys go here. So I keep the pressure on the final third, okay? So they go back into those positions. We just maintain the same setup. I think on the left I upgraded the rigs since now. Okay. Okay. Then it cannot be the rigs themselves. The other thing is the lagging and another possible reason for the lags as well, from what I understand, is are people using mods? Yeah. There should be a no mods rule when you're trying it out the first time to see how you guys are, the first couple of network saves. No mods. You can use like logos. I know one thing definitely causing a bit of lags in your machine is going to be logos, backgrounds, face packs. That always slows your rig down because it consumes quite a lot of your the RAM in the system. People are going to say no, it does not, but it does. Yeah. Because I checked with someone in SI, verified it. He said, yeah, those do cause, and some people might they don't want you to use it, but I mean, everybody uses these kind of enhancements, right, for their saves. Okay, we want the board as defensively solid. So, okay, all right. So now we see if we can get these guys to run up the pitch with them. Okay, so this is done. All right, the problem right now is in this setup, right? They're all running into each other. So we're gonna go into this. Remove this now. Okay, that's gone. And then come in here, remove this as well. Okay, we leave this is on. Okay, so they're just gonna run this way. If we lose a game, it'll be our first defeat. And then the tactic doesn't pass the test. It has to pass the test. You cannot lose. So far, all the other tactics did not lose one single game. We didn't lose one single game, including my Arrigo Sachi 442. I have an Arrigo Sachi 442 in the folder now. That tactic also won handsomely. It was a pure counter attacking setup. I mean, it's a Arrigo Sachi's 442 in the folder. It's actually a mid block. Not bad. Okay. Nice. And losing it up. Boom. Pass into space might become a massive requirement for this tactic. Like the problem right now is I don't have those kind of plays. Look at he's gone down already. He's like, I'm sorry, boss, I can't carry on playing. Can you rescue me? Rescue me! The medics are coming. When the medics are dressed the same way as the assistant umpires, man. They're all wearing the same uniform today. And we have crashed. Hey, I crashed for the first time, babies. Look at that. I haven't crashed before, so apparently when the medics come on, my game crashes. But how can I submit this as a bug report, man? I can't send a rec file. Yeah, I'll send a rec file. This is the first one, first time. So, yeah. So, backtrace. Okay, hold on. Me gotta do the thing now. Okay, so I'll do it after the stream. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's go. We crashed, man. We crashed when the medics ran onto the pitch. It was too much. There was too much for them to handle, man. All of those things you mentioned before my ad break have been installed, including kids version of the teams. Yep, that will cause lagging. That usually is one of the culprits. So I would recommend, right, the first time you all try things out, everybody just put all that stuff onto the desktop and don't call it up. If you want to check for lag spikes, yeah, especially like lagging and poor connection and stuff like that for your network, say you got to do that first. Yeah, because all those asses are being called up on your rig, man. And the lagging could be, I don't know, you can try, but I don't think it's gonna it might make a small difference. I don't know how much it's gonna do. Then there's also the other one, which was I think a few years back, right? Was what was it? It was the there was one more. There was one more cause. I cannot remember. Hold on. Okay, now I gotta come back inside here and think about my tactic. Okay, we're gonna make the same one. So we're gonna load Titan's Rush into. I can't load Titan's Rush here. So we're gonna bring this guy back, and just go like this. Okay, Titan's Rush, exactly the same, no change. Except here, this guy will be a box to box, and this guy will be a box to box, and then we remove the sit narrower. Oh, this music is too dramatic. And then okay, done. All right, and then I think we don't have a split block, right? I don't think so. I don't think this one came with a split block. And then, oh no, ease off tackles. Free roll in the center. No, I think we'll keep this one first and then go because it's slightly different. I wish play instructions had a little drop down here as well. I really find it this portion of the game. I mean, yeah, of course, not for everyone, right? Some of you probably make one tactic only and stick with it. So for people like me, it's very annoying. Okay, all right, we got center. Then we got ball, and ball. All right, so that's what we've done. Team instructions. We also want to have out of possession. All instructions, I guess. Out of possession. We want stop cross. Okay, all right. We'll just put in the stop cross. Everything is fine. Trigger press is standard. We don't want to go all the way. Counter press is still there. Much higher tempo. And then pass into space. That was what I want. No walk ball into box. Standard. Discourage no low cross. We're just going to leave mixed crosses because there will be a possibility that I will what's the word for it? I will whip. They can whip crosses from midfield. All right, so we leave everything in here. Pressing traps, there's no pressing trap we use. Okay, done. Team shape, we're just going to quick pick the team. And then we're just going to look for my striker, I think. Okay, so we got Reina. Reina is not playing, so we'll put Stoger in the middle. Biblia can... we'll put Biblia in the... Okay, they both can play in the middle, right? So, all right, so Biblia will come here. Is he right foot or left foot? He's got a right foot. This guy's got a left foot. We'll swap them so they both come on. They will both come inside then. Yeah, okay, so this is easy. That's an easy decision. Okay, good. Then we've got Kleindienst or the other striker. Okay, Reina is not playing. Ulrich, Reitz, Engelhardt, Scully. All right, done. Let's go. Out of possession, both is going to be box to box and DMs here. Then one outlet attacking midfielder. We'll just leave him as an attacking midfielder. Okay, I don't want outlet. They'll help to press. So winger, channel. These guys will come here. All right, let's go, man. This is going to be a different tactic. Okay, so shift, boom, and next match. Let's hope nobody gets injured now. If it happens 2 times in a row where the medics come on, I think that was the reason why the game crashed. The medical team was wearing the same uniform as the match umpires. So the game couldn't handle 5 suddenly on the pitch and it crashed. You go, too many officials on the pitch. Game-wise is in August right now. See how it goes during the week. Okay, cool. All right, here we are. Let's go, man. So we're gonna watch this on extended because it's gonna take me too long. Then we're just gonna play it on a slightly faster speed because otherwise we'll never get many tactics done. I get more tactics done when I'm not streaming. I got 10 done today, set out for 2 hours, 10 tactics done. But when I'm streaming, it takes longer. Alright, so we're defending. Alright. Okay, pass into space may not be a good idea. Yeah. Alright. Okay, pass into space is not a good idea. So I'm going to remove that as well because I saw 3 passes from 3 different players all get read by somebody. So we're only going to have risky passes on these guys. Boom, boom. This guy and this guy and one more fella. Okay, and take more risks. There'll be one player here will take more risks. This guy will take more risks. And this guy will take fewer risks. All right. Okay, we got channel striker. Okay, so AM winger. Done. Let's go. Okay, I have to remember these instructions. Now the question is whether I want to push high up the pitch after this. My defensive line is only higher. I'm going to go... But the thing is, if I go very high, my fullbacks get higher. Then the gap between my defenders and my fullback is actually... There's no gap. There's the hard... I mean, there will be a gap, but it won't be as... it won't be very big. What is the referee doing, man? The referee shouldn't be in red. He should be in black. Only emergency staff should be wearing red. So let's go. Okay, nice. Okay, they ran right through the center. No, you know why? Box to box midfielders. Yeah, this guy they ran from here all the way to here without anybody stopping him. Okay, so the question is, how do we address that? Is it because of this guy, this role? He's running right past. He ran right through here, right through this portion of the pitch. Forget it. Let's go back to the middle. Okay, we got all 3 into the middle. Okay, so we're going to use this guy as AM. They're like the generic role, right? Okay. Yeah, they ran right through the middle. There was no hesitation whatsoever, and none of the players were able to stop them. So I don't want that. So this highlight went boom all the way here. So it was quite annoying. So we want to stop that. Because when you put like only the 2 at the back, right? Because our formation changed. Our OP was wide, right? So that means we don't have enough players in the center. So this guy would have to be a attacking midfielder. But then he wouldn't have helped the flanks when they defended. Okay, so it's gone that way. Boom. Okay, so far so good on the flanks. We're cutting down the passes there. Okay, boom. Again, not too bad. Now just let's see the attacking transitions. So Skelly went to Stoger. Stoger switches play. Nice football. Nice. Okay. Getting in. Oh! Well, the attacking shape seems to be okay. The attacking shape is nice. We got these huge switches of play, which is something that I was hoping that we get. And, okay. All right, the huge switches of play are there. All right, so okay, nice. Okay, so Stoger came back to win the ball. So this is our OP right now. This is better. This is better than the one where I went wide. Okay, so this is very much like the original Titans rush. This is like the FM24 tactic that I made. Same principle. But we're using stop cross now to ensure that these 2 guys, he jumps onto the flanks to help us win the ball back. So as you can see, he's going to the flanks all the time. There's number 7. So when we have to defend, he's one of the first few on the flanks. So I don't have to do like, the nonsense the last time we used to do, right? Mark the fella. So we're going to watch 56 and 26 now. Because 56 is here. Aggression is a really important attribute for this kind of systems. Okay, comes in and he's gone. Yep, that's what we want to see. So he's gone back to help us defend again. So using 2 double DMs. Instead of, I like the generic roles. Yeah, I hardly use things like I've used screening midfielders and pressing midfielders, but there's always a reason why I do it. By pressing, if I've got wingers here to track back, then I'll press in the center because I shut down the passing options. Okay, all right, let's speed things up. Okay, and go to key. I've seen enough. Like there is potential in the system. Okay, the other thing now is how would this system react to a shift in the attack? So right now our defensive line is like this. This probably won't work. I can't reduce this. I don't have prevent shot goalkeeper distribution, which is ideal. Trigger press is standard, so they don't get pulled out of position. This will influence the wing back's positioning. The backline will just shift high up the pitch to support the attacks. Like we've gone from defending mostly now to attacking. My corner routines are psychotic. I usually have nearly everyone attacking, so this is fun. Yeah. It's a style, baby. You can't skip the bite. So you all want. So who's the Brighton manager? Come on, now. I can't remember his name. Oh, lovely. We're getting there. Okay. So now the guys on the flanks, right? These two have to be told to dribble more. Dribble more. Okay. This guy has to be told to dribble more because this channel midfielder is dribbling more, and this guy has to be told to dribble more because we want these guys to attack the space. And then this lad has we kept him simple. Okay, so we got box to box, Bob playing center. All right. So we are able to break down the two guys here. So I'm not seeing a lot of defending here. That's the good news. And if I do, when I lose the ball, right? Now the goalkeeper has the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect position. Look at where these guys are. This is the reason why I don't do prevent shot goalkeeper distribution. Because by maintaining this shape, right, they are forced to go wide. So I've got the 3 guys here now, right? So they are holding. This is the reason why I am very, very I look at my tactic before I decide if prevent shot goalkeeper distribution is needed. Yeah, there's a lot of attrition in this tactic. Good. First half is come in. Okay, I'm disappointed. Let's go second half. Yeah. Who is this guy in the center? Kleindienst. Okay, get off you come. Okay, that's it. I see one moment like that, you can't play already. Do I have any other strikers I can bring on? No, that's it. You're the only striker I can bring. Okay, you by virtue of the fact I got nobody else, you're gonna have to stay there. Oh, that was oh wow, that was a quick transfer. That's because our defensive line is very high. Yeah, it's very high right now, so I can get into trouble. Stoger, go. Oh man, Stoger. Okay, now we know what you need to do. Okay, take more risks. Yeah, that one just showed it to us that he's gonna have to take more risks. So, wow. So this guy, the channel midfielder, will dribble more and take more risks. Okay, so this is for the channel midfielder. We save this, and this is for the CHMPI. Yeah, because it doesn't save tactics. Yeah, it won't save your tactics. So I've got to do all this now. So these guys are doing that. These guys are running forward. Then we got one here. Passing risk is low. BBM. Okay. And then we over here, we've got this guy. This is the wing back. Okay. All right, let's go. Adeyemi has been sent off. Ladies and gentlemen. Can we do this? They've lost one of their strikers. And who's number 27? Why is he standing on the sidelines? What is going on with this player, man? I want to know who he is. I'm just curious, you know what I mean? Like, we can't, okay, we can't tell, can we? Can't even tell what the opposition's numbers are from here. Can't even see the jersey numbers, man. Yeah. So 27 has run away, I guess. Is he on the pitch? We can't tell. Oh, thank you. Not much information that way. Come on, Skelly. Skelly does well. Friedrich to Chirella, Biblia, Kleindienst. Okay. All right. Let me think. Now that they have this situation that are man down, right? What we'll do is we work ball into box, low cross. Let's come in here. We got standard here. We got this. Where are you? Okay, over here, work ball into box, and then we go for low crosses. So we get more cutbacks. We can also kind of do a mid block, encouraging the count to the pitch, and then we wall up them. Yeah, that's also possible because they can be this formation will be susceptible to the mid block. I'll try both. I'll try this first. If it doesn't work, we'll go to the other one. We're about 10 minutes because that will be a low risk. We got Stoger now. And, straight to the keeper. So we got about another, say, 75 minutes in. I'll change. Okay, thank you very much. Oh, so kind of you to give us the ball. Reset, baby. You may attempt another attack. That's a Borussia Dortmund not really trying. Oh, he's in! What a miss. What a miss. Okay. Oh, yeah. We've done it. We've taken the lead. Okay, Borussia Dortmund have been tweaking on the fly. It's the same in and out, right? So both of the tactics are the same. What we're now going to do is we're going to go sit into a mid block. Hey, I wish we could do that here, you know, SI. Thank you very much. I wish it just looks like there's a line that you can pull, right? Then we go down higher and we'll counter press again. Okay, beautiful. We should have scored like from the earlier attack right where Kleindienst broke through. That was a brilliant through ball. Now we set in a mid block where the team will actually allow them higher up the pitch. There we go. Boop, come on, Stoger. Now we're trying to put some pressure to go down the flanks. This is dangerous. They're gonna get into okay. All right. We survived. Remember, my Borussia Mönchengladbach team is got basically doesn't deserve to be taught at the table. Got a lot of very average players in his team. But Ulrich! Oh man, missed again. That's two good chances that they have missed out on. So we tweaked the system. Okay, Kleindienst. Basically, I'm sorry, something tells me life with you up top will not be very good for this team. So we're going to bring on, I think we can bring on Ranos. Ranos can play as the AMC as well. Not particularly exciting to look at his attributes. Then we've got, who else do we have? We have Honorat. Honorat is faster, he's short. Well, he's not particularly tall. I mean, we can put Stoger in the middle, I guess. Yeah, Stoger, but he's not fast. What? Reina has got no bravery. He has no business being in my team. So I think we'll put Ranos in and see how okay, he's worse. I mean, I really do pay attention to this. So apparently he can be a striker, but he's better on the flank. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll put Stoger here. Ranos is like, hey guy, I'm not even meant to be playing here, man. You want me to run the channels? What can I can't run the channels, can I? Off the ball 12, yeah, he might have a point. His jump age is 11, he's accelerating. If I put him here, he's gonna be too slow on the flanks. Well, we can bring on Machino for I can't bring on Ranos, man. I just brought him on. Yeah, Ranos is definitely not an option. So we'll bring Machino on. Yeah. Okay, we got into a mid block. We could go into a low block version of this tactic. Then we'll see a lot of crosses. And we're still putting a lot of pressure. Okay, look, I'm very happy with this system because they haven't really penetrated my third. They keep losing the ball in midfield. Yeah, even with the mid block, that's just one of the first few attacks I've seen. I've seen very few of their attacks end up in my third, man. And when they do attack, they end up going to the flanks. Our funnel is working very, very nicely. So that's good. That's good. It's another win. Kim Win. I'm having trouble winning. Well, I would start with, again, usually when people struggle with this game, it's because you're trying too hard, right? You think that my suggestion is, okay, again, play like it was Football Manager 24. Make sure your in possession, out of possession tactics are the same. Don't make something more very complicated. Playing a 4-3-3, play a 4-3-3 out of possession. Then choose the roles that, and choose the generic roles first and observe how the team plays. You don't have to go out there and want to defend in a 4-2-4 or a 4, I want to defend on a low block. It can work, but sometimes it can be risky because you need to understand how counter pressing is affecting your tactic. Then, when it comes to things like prevent short goalkeeper distribution, I will uncheck the instruction immediately because it can do more damage than anything else, similar to play the ball out of defense. These are two instructions that you only use if you know how your tactic is going to transition. So if things aren't going well for you, go back to the basics. Yeah. Play the basics. Don't try the complicated instructions that pass into space, higher tempo. Now, pass into space, higher tempo, run a defense. These instructions can get you into trouble more times when things start going wrong. So simplify the game. Go down to a basic formation that you can probably, understand or do. So that will be a good way to start. Look at me, man. This tactic is okay. So what we did was different for Titans Rush, right? We went in here. I can't remember what these roles were. I think this was a channel midfielder, right? So this guy is a channel. We got EM. And then this guy was a box to box. What we did with this guy was passing risk was one guy was more and one guy was less. I think this guy is less and this guy is more. Okay. So sometimes it's better to less is more in the tactic. And then like applying too many PIs, like you see how I play the game. I actually watch the game very closely. Then I decide what PIs are needed. Okay, so this guy, what we want to do with him is passing, take more risks, and then dribble efficacy is dribbling more. That's good. So this is what we want him to do. Forward runs, I'm not getting him to make more forward runs. That's fine. Okay, then this position as well. This guy is gonna do more dribbling. Okay, and then he's gonna take more risks with his passing. So it's because these two players are gonna work together. So here as well, he's going to take more risks. And this player is also taking more risks. So we got quite a few players taking more risks. One other thing we can do is ask these two guys to take more risks as well. So we get a few players trying those kind of passes. So we got channel, and shadow striker. In defense, it's AM, DM. Look at that. It's not, I don't try. Why do I pick these three roles? Because in Football Manager, right now, think of this as the support, this is the defend, and this is the attack duty. That's it. Outlet will be attack, this will be defend, this will be support. So when in doubt, play this role. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the support duties, right? Just as much as it was in Football Manager. So this guy channel just goes to the channel. So don't play a simple tactic. That's my advice, Kim Yo-en. All right, so we got Titans Rush. This will be BTN 21, Titans Rush. So there's BTN, Titans Rush, right? It's all here. So this will be, I think I'm at 20 at the moment. At 20. Okay, we're at 20 at the moment, Madness. Okay, so BTN 21, Titans Rush, Strikerless, 3430. All right. This is our 21st tactic that's been made. Now, low block works. Yeah, low block works. But I haven't done the low block tactics. But I've got some really insane looking shapes that I want to do today. Okay, I'm going to show you guys. This is Crazy Horses. I haven't done Crazy Horses yet. Right? We're going to do that later. This is my Guardiola low block. Guardiola low block. Yeah, but the team instructions. So team instructions are you're looking at this, right? Low block. Because he actually did a 5-4-1 low block in real life in one game. So what I did was we replicated it. Guardiola's low block system. Now this is a pressing fullback. I think, right? So this is yesterday's stream. Yeah, pressing fullback is fine, I guess, because we got three. Yeah, there was a reason why I did pressing, because we wanted him to come out since we already got three defenders. So this works. This is the low block. Low block works. I agree with you, Chaser. It's very nice to play low block systems. So yesterday we created a low block, mid block, high block version for him. Yeah, all three worked. Okay. So now we're gonna look at. So I want to show you something, right? Where is it? This is my Sachi 442. Okay, poacher, channel forward, winger, midfield playmaker, channel midfielder, fullback, ball playing centre back, fullback, centre back, channel CM, white midfielder, outlet, central forward. Yeah, it's not difficult, but he's using a mid block. But my trigger press is set to more often. Yeah. And I don't use the offside trap because, those days there wasn't really much of an offside trap. Now, look at me. Prevent shot goal, no. Default for most of my tactics is not to have channel. And we're using stop cross with the OIs to funnel play. So this is the Sachi system. There's a mid block. So we done that. Then I did Hansi Flick as well for you guys. Hansi Flick is in the folder. So this is Hansi Flick. So no, this is not Hansi Flick. Hansi Flick is over here, I think. So this is flick mid block. So I got channel midfielder, DM, wing back, ball playing center back, one winger, one inside forward. All right. This is like Rash. I basically, there was one game Rash was very white. So I mean winger. Then this is Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal tends to operate more in the half spaces, right? So he likes to attack defenses. And I left Lewandowski as a poacher. Then when they defend, it's a 4-2-4. Fullback. There's another one. Where Flick actually flips the script and goes into a 2-4-4 build out, right? So this is basically like a 2-4-4 build out as well. And then we got Flick. Flick is another one. I got two Flick versions. This is Flick mid block, and that's Flick high block. So this Flick. So when he goes to the high block, it's the same now, except the slight difference when he's playing a high block, right? He stays in the 4-2-3-1 shape. Yeah, they don't actually change their shape. They actually use the same shape when they're attacking and defending. So it's also a 4-2-3. But here we've got tracking, 2 DMs, 2 target, 1 target winger, 1 winger. So this group of players will come back. But this group of players are still semi-attacking because this guy is an outlet. Yeah, so okay. So this is a Hansi Flick. I made the Hansi Flick system. So now, okay, enough of showing off. Okay, now we're going to make another tactic. So I'm looking at all the tactics we made already that haven't been Christian yet. So we're going to do Galileo right now. Okay, so we're going to look at Galileo. We're going to want to play Galileo one time. So this is the Galileo system. We're going to do Galileo and we're going to do Joey Goes Crazy. So both of these tactics are nixed. It's a 4-4-2 in the public folder. There was a 4-4-2 earlier, but Arrigo Sacchi ever put it in here. But that I wouldn't recommend that for most people. Yeah, because that is not a 4-4-2 I use for Football Manager. Because that style was possible because no team was attacking those days. So I only use that formation when I'm up against very defensive teams that don't want to come out. So because Arrigo Sacchi's system did well, because in those days everybody was sitting very, very deep. So now you want to make a 4-4-2. The 4-4-2 today is going to be much more different. It's going to have like you might be using 2 double DMs now instead. So you're going to bring the ball forward and you'll be pressing higher up the pitch. So it's very different. The style, so very different styles. Okay, so here we got Galileo, right? So what we're going to do now, okay, there's a bit of confusion as to where players are going at the moment, right? Okay, so we got 5 in attack and we got this bunch. So we know that there's only 1 player staying here. So this guy will go up. So he's supposed to come into this position and the striker is supposed to come in. Machino will go in. Right, so these two will attack. They end up attacking this position and this guy will end up going up here. Okay, what? I was right. Come on. Nothing wrong with this. Why are you... There's too much distance between these 2 rows and out of position. Do I look like I care? Okay. So this position is going to take more risk, correct? And this position is taking fewer risks. Am I right? No. This one is taking fewer risks, man. Oh, what? Why? What is going on here? Why can't you do that? Yeah, you're hard-coded, is it? Quick pick. Now you got play quick pick. Oh, everybody's on holiday. No wonder. So next one is Galileo. I've got the Diego Simeone plays a 4-2-3-1 and defense is a 4-4-2 block. There are a lot of formations in there, they got 4-4-2 mid block. So you can use the out of position shape of a 4-4-2 mid block and go and make a 4-4-2 yourself. Yeah, 4-4-2s aren't that difficult to make. I would advise maybe you can use double DMs and have a flank based tactic. Like you can have a fullback on one side, a winger on the other side, and an inside forward on the other side. Wherever you play the inside forward, then you can put a channel midfielder, so there's a lot of movement. Then on the other side, what you can do is you can either use a DM or you can use a box to box. I'll make one. It's not difficult. 4-4-2s are generally quite easy. After this, I'll make a 4-4-2. Then I'll save it into the folder. Okay. As usual, 4-4-2s, you need players. So, like, your squad better have a lot of fullbacks and wingers. And then you want different styles as well. Paderborn, makers, okay, whatever, go. I'll hand over to you. Okay. We're only playing tactics, man. All the rudimentary, all the day-to-day stuff, you're not interested. This is a football manager, football manager version. What's going on? I want to make you aware that Ogazan wants a new contract. Do I look like I care? I'm not interested. Ask the agent to resolve the issue. Why am I getting involved? Okay, just not the right time. Okay, shut up. Why do I have to talk to this fella? I don't want to talk to him. Okay, reject. Okay, I think that's it, right? Okay, okay. Yeah, I've approached her in an attempt to help the trials. Sheesh. Okay, proposed target. I'm gonna back down. Okay, done. Happy? I don't really care about contract negotiations at the moment, right? We just want to make tactics. So whoever is unhappy, they can stay unhappy. Because we're gonna take Borussia Mönchengladbach to the title and be done. Go to the next team. So the next team is gonna be Torino. Yeah, I know now. I'm going to Torino, man. Because Torino in one of my other saves is actually doing quite well. I just said that, okay, whatever. Confirm transfer. Who's the confirmation? Okay, whatever. Okay, come, let's go. Okay. It's like, quickly give me the form I'm signing. Okay, come to the club. Okay, all right. I could have sworn. I wish that they had it here. I'm again like Saturday the 10th, so we are playing today. I checked. Okay, decline. They should have they also should have an option in the game, right? Do you want to talk to players? Yes or no? So you say no. Okay, so you're declining every opportunity. So it's a permanent notice I want to put on my door. I'm not interested. There we go. See what happens when they're not around. They all become happy. Okay, Kleindienst, Machino, Biblia, Honorat, rights. Okay, using ACB coming in. Fullback is going to go narrow. Okay, narrow. Using false fullbacks. Okay, false fullbacks. Wingers are basically not going to be on attack duty. So basically, they're doing this. All right, that's good enough. Passing risk. I want shooting to be less often. Okay, all right, for all these roles. Ideally, we want wingers who are comfortable. I want wingers who are comfortable playing opposite their preferred foot. So on the right, as long as I don't have a player here who's like, oh, I'm sorry, I can only play on one side of the pitch, then he's out. Then we are also picking players who... Why is Biblia here? Oh yeah, Biblia will end up here, so rights will be here. So we're going to use rights and the other guy. What's the other guy's name? Right, Biblia can come here. Okay. Hack is the one, right? Oh, shucks, I should have done it this way. Okay. All right, so what we'll do is we use the combined view. Okay. I have a player. Trying to remember his name. I'm trying to remember his name. He's my DM. There we go. No wonder I can't see him. So I was like, trying to remember, why can't I see my DM? Oh, because you didn't select all of them. Okay, unavailable. All right, here we go. Okay, Engelhardt. That sounds like a song. Okay, there we go. Done. So rights will move into attack. Brilliant. Okay, Lobinger and Machino. Machino can play on the flanks. Okay. Hack, you can play in defense. Good. Biblia can play on the flanks. Honorat, Lobinger, to both channel forwards. Okay. This is going to be a new. So this is done for the first time. We're playing this for the first time. So we're using a mid block because the original Galileo was played as a mid block. It was never played as a high system. It was a standard defensive line. it was also a mid-block system, so that we actually they will track into midfield and try and win the ball. Otherwise, I might get into a position where the opposition bypass all 5 players. Okay, team instructions. We're also going to tell a goalkeeper not to play our defense. I'm going to try that first. I hate the fact that I have to click so many times because, it's so Okay, goalkeeper. Shoots from distance. Shots from distance, discourage. Supporting runs, we want to do both flanks. And where's the other one? Progress through will be both flanks. So that will be underlaps as well as overlaps. We're not going to do this. Play through the press. No, we're going to go balanced. Okay, so sometimes the goalkeeper is going to kick and sometimes we're going to play short. So mid-block. Goalkeeper distribution, yes, because we can block them. Now we're going to do this. We're going to stop the crosses. Trigger press is standard. Tackling. Where is my goalkeeper's instructions? Goalkeeper distribution, where are you? There we go. Okay, goalkeeper distribution is going to be flanks. I'm going to start with that first. It depends on the opposition. This usually I depend on the opposition. I always change this depending on the opposition. Or in that case, then what we'll do is there a balance? Okay, we do balance. The reason why I change it for opposition, some teams I want to draw them out and some teams I want to hit them behind the lines. Depends on who I'm playing against. If it's a good team, boom, I go down the line straight away. Okay, so we got free roll, channel forward, winger. So these guys are going here, this guy is going here, this guy is going I don't know where. He's going to go all over. Then the DLP is holding out the ball, so he might be able to make those kind of passes. ACB will come in and form a partnership with him. Then we'll have like a pivot between these 3 players. So they'll pivot left and right when the attacks happen. That's the theory. Now let's see whether it can happen. Sexy Torino. Hey, Maximovic, how are you, man? Okay, so after this is a 4-4-2. So our first tactic was Titans Rush, and Titans Rush was okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, here we go. So Slaughterback. We are playing balanced mentality. We're going to go attacking straight. So one thing I didn't do was change the mentality to attacking. So we're going to go comprehensive or full match first. I want to see how the thing plays out. There we go. Attacking nicely. Run with ball. Somebody's got to be running with the ball. Yeah, okay, he's ball playing defender. That's what we want. Okay, comes in or loses the ball. Not very good. Why would that happen? Because the DM didn't support play. Normally in the older system, the DM would support play. The free roll also didn't drop. The wingers are supposed to come inside as well. Okay, Slaughterback is in trouble. That's the reason why we want to kick the ball long sometimes. Then we push up the pitch. Like very old, the old days, our teams used to do this a lot. Because they got no skill on the ball, right? So they get a keeper to kick the ball long, then they wrestle for it all, get free kick. Hey, we don't have to worry about building the play out. Nice on the run. And we get to a dangerous position. We get a shot. Okay, we got a corner. All right, okay. So attacking will be very direct, right? So what we can go down to is not positive because the passing length of attack, different mentalities tend to have different passing lengths, which is something I noticed. Okay, now we drop back into a mid-block. Okay, all right, mid-block, channel midfielder, don't press. They're sitting so deep. Yeah, we are in a mid-block right now. Are we doing well in the mid-block? Not really. Okay, that's it. Change. We're not playing mid-block anymore. Okay, out. They're taking too long. Okay, we're going to go high press now. Defensive line will be higher to support the... keep my defensive on standard. Okay, and then trigger press is slightly more. Okay, just a small shift up the pitch. You can see here, in a high block, right? Somewhere around here that they press. Right, somewhere around here. So now they're sitting quite deep. And these guys are too deep now. So we're actually encouraging the opposition very close to our goal, something that Galileo doesn't like to do. Because then Galileo starts leaking goals. So Galileo's strength is the pressure they can put on opposition teams. So we have to look at our roles, out of possession roles. That might need some tweaking because they're quite deep in the moment. Okay, Scally, this is nice already. Good football so far. Okay, I am not too unhappy. Okay, in possession seems to be fine now. Get that the medical team is getting ready, is it? Come on. Joe Scally back to Alvedi.
Roda. Okay, go, Ulrich. Oh, he ran and then he dribble more. Is that they gotta give and go, so. Good clearance. Okay. They're in possession, out of possession somewhat. Okay, all right. So we come inside here. They're not pressing enough for me. But we're looking at these roles, it should work, right? So they're all there, but they're not doing enough of a job. One way, this is already like the most attacking. Rather, this is the most attacking, right? But they will defend the least. These guys start pressing, they open up the defenders. These guys start pressing, maybe. Okay, we get them to be pressing fullbacks. I don't want the two to open themselves up. So we want the ball. Goalkeeper goes long, and it's a good one. I tried a 1-2. Yeah. Goes down the flanks. Good work. That's what we want to do. We stop the cross. Goalkeeper now with the ball. Goes long to Machino. Machino receives it. Finds Engelhardt. Engelhardt goes to Scally. Scally, now what can you do? Scally is not really taking them on, which is fine, except we can change that. Let's see if we can. So he's making more runs. So that means he's further forward. Okay, that's actually, this is fine. Makes further. That means his starting position is higher. Okay, I'll leave it. I don't even. We're playing Augsburg. They are more defensive, so let's see what happens. Anyway, you gotta expect my players to get a bit confused, right? We keep changing tactics. Every game is a different tactic. I'm telling you, tactical familiarity got no business being in the game. Really, no. Yeah, they should take it out completely, because it's just a complicated term that people doesn't even seem to have been in fact. Yeah. Honorat. Oh yeah, does well. Okay, does brilliantly. Okay, good. Okay, I'm seeing something now. Okay, all right. So we got something. So we watched it all on full highlights. That's I didn't notice the opposition formation. It's a 5-2-2-1. Explains a lot now. Explains a lot, because what it explains to me is that my inside running fullbacks are having a problem in this tactic, because that's where all their players are. So question is, do I want to change it? No, I don't want to, man. This is Galileo. This is Galileo back from for Football Manager 26. Okay, all right. What we can do is play out from defense, because we want to bring that team up high up the pitch. Okay, so all right. So we didn't have play out defense just now, right? So we'll add it in now. I hate this. I gotta jump, all instructions. Okay, goalkeeper now is gonna play to the center backs. Build-up strategy is gonna be play through the press. Tempo is now not gonna be. It's gonna be higher. I'm just gonna drop it down a notch. Attacking width is still. I'm gonna go. Let me think. Standard. Yeah. Progress through the right only. No wonder. Progress to both sides. Okay. We're gonna go work ball into box. And where's the low cross? I think this will be fine. Crossing style will be low. Nah, we just be mixed. Okay, alright, that's good enough. Let's go. Okay, there's potential here. The thing is, we are playing into their hands at the moment, right? That's definitely a thing for us. So we're just gonna carry on. Putting pressure on the wing backs. Okay, not too bad. They're coming to terms with our system. Goes long, pressing fullback, we'll get it first. He's gonna come inside. Okay, that's enough. Okay, there we go. Our diamond pivot. You can't really see it. The thing is, I can see it very quickly. That's like the lowest person is the ball playing center back, and then the fullbacks form the pivot. But is this role? He's too low. What a ball! Yeah, in. Wow, 3 passes to a shot on target. Not bad. Very fast. So now we did it, right? We are now playing through the press. So we are inviting them to come at us. That's what play through the press will do. Oh, create some space. The rights are losers out. Defended well. Already to Machino. Machino comes back. That's good enough for us. And I read that again. Machino comes inside. Rights looking for options. Machino's brought down. Okay. All right. This is getting better and better. We're looking nice. So now this is a free roll. Do we want a free roll? Or AM? Or a channel midfielder. Channel midfielder will hop left and right, which is how the original system was designed. He was going here. This at the moment he's just dropping here. So we're going to go channel midfielder and add the free roam from position. That would turn him into what I was using in FM26. Okay, so now he's going to roam from position. So he can go left and right. Now the question is these two. We're going to leave one guy as a poacher, or a la the original system. And then this guy will be, we'll leave him as a channel forward. This guy is a channel midfielder. So this one, I had like a target for, we can also use a target forward. Okay, let's go target forward. Now that could work. Then a target forward can work with a poacher. A channel forward can work with a center forward. Because one is a channel, right? So he runs into the spaces. Then that means there's still one guy in the middle, like the poacher. Scally is being given a yellow card. Oh man, come on! He's not on hard tackling. Scally. Now we'll see whether we okay. The downside of not playing a channel forward is we ran out of options. The strikers ran out of options. Okay, so we go channel forward again. Channel forward again. Yeah. And this guy's a channel midfielder. Wow, this is crazy. Yeah, because now there's no wide passing options. Except for the wingers who are too far away. There's another variation of this tactic, which is playmaking wingbacks. Got a goal. Okay, there's another variation, playmaking wingbacks. This one is runner. This is doing a lot of running. So we got fullbacks running at defenses, so you will be able to draw yellow cards. The other one, playmaking wingbacks, will also be decent. Yeah, that will have a playmaking wingback in the fullback position. Both of them will be playmaking wingbacks, but we won't be using libero in that one. There'll be 2 defenders only. There's no libero in that setup. This one is slightly different. This one is because I kind of like the advanced center back. Okay, what we can do now is see how that one works. Okay, so in this one will be playmaking wingback, and then we'll turn this guy into a center back, and this guy will be a center back, or ball playing center back, and this one will be a DM. Okay. So the build out now is no longer a diamond pivot. Now it's a 2-3. Missed. But that was not so good. The defending. Okay, Nicholas. So now we have our new roles. There goes Scally. Comes inside. That's a lot better. With double DMs, right? The playmaking wingbacks will probably not sit because of the 2 DMs. Because we have 2 DMs, right? No, we have 2 DMs, right? Playmaking wingback. Oh, wait, that's pressing forward. Playmaking wingbacks will come. Yeah. Okay, comprehensive. Let's see how they look. I don't like the fact that we're defending more. I scored a goal. Nah, they scored a goal. That'll be a good goal. It won't be offside. Hey, disallowed. Okay. Sorry, we bought a ref. He's offside. That's miles offside. Actually, when he played the pass, he wasn't offside. That's not an offside goal, man. Yeah, it wasn't offside. Okay, let's see what else we got. So where is our playmaking wingback? There's one here, one here. He goes out. He's playing as a pressing fullback. Okay, ran right past that player. Okay, they stopped the movement. What a ball! Another cut. Jean-Louis. The transition was nice. Good work. Goes out wide. Then the two playmaking wingbacks have come inside. Oh, it's a second goal. So this version has got is more true to the original Galileo, right? Original Galileo had two playmaking wingbacks. Okay, nice. Out to Machino. Machino is playing as a channel midfielder. So I got all these guys running the channel. So this guy's channel, right? The reason is because what we want is this. I don't want them here. I want them here. So when one guy so if the ball's on our left side, one guy will go here, right? He'll just stay in this space, which is that means when we do a focus play, there will be an outlet here. So I just save this. So this is the channel. Right. Okay. So So you see, this is the channel. This is the channel midfielder. This guy's another channel. So if the ball is on this side, right, it goes this way. You look at how we're positioned for him. So he can actually attack. He can actually attack these spaces. This guy can attack these spaces. So they're both in the channels. Yeah. Okay. So 1000 tactics. This will be this is Guardiola. And now we got the Galileo system. Leo. And then the channel runs. Okay, then we're gonna go inside a tactic. I'll take a picture of this tactic. Yeah. So this is the tactic itself. Tactic, and then these will be the team instructions. In possession. And this will be out of possession. Then what we'll have here inside these roles, I think this one was no passing risk instruction. So here we've got anything here special. Sit narrow car inside and make more runs as a pressing fullback. I mean, even as a playmaking wingback, this is not so bad for the playmaking wingback. So this is fine. But I'm just gonna put it in. As a PWD, and then here this is dribble more on the wingers. Yeah, Actually, I can take out we can take out the dribble more on the wingers. I'm just thinking that we don't need it now since we have a playmaking wing back behind, and this one is the important one because he's been told to roam from position. Okay. So pay attention to the two fullbacks now. Because we want to make sure that they don't get themselves into trouble. So now we're going to a 2-3, but these guys can run through and become goal-scoring threats. These guys are going to stay as wingers so we get width so that these guys, we don't end up with too much congestion. We already got a fantastic chance to do focus play. So it means that these guys now have targets to play to if they're going to play the risky pass because we're going to have all these guys in the channels making those kind of runs. Oh, not bad. Okay. And I think we can watch it on extended now, Okay, yeah, I think it's a bit lot now. I'm great just taking my school and taking iced coffee. Oh, nice. Iced coffee in the market. Okay, now stop cross is brilliant. Look at that, man. I love stop cross right now, especially if you've got the tactic set up, right, in such a way. You got opposition instructions already funneling play to that side. The moment then when they get there, the stop cross kicks in now. Because stop cross makes your tactic wider defensively. So when you lose the ball, they become wider. So your player's actually going to be closer to the area where they have to defend. So it's good. Nice, 2-3. Skelly's in there. Honorat is wide winger. That's why we got him as a channel. Nice. Oh my God. They are running because once they get the final third, right, it's going to be very hard to stop them because once they get to the box, they cannot be stopped in the box. They cannot be tackled in the box. That's stop cross. Like, you can cue it now. Stop the cross. Stop this guy from running. Piao, the guy goes in. So, people are talking about dribbling more. I agree dribble more is a problem, right? Like, some roles are dribbling too much. However, I also want to add, right, that it's not specific to every highlight. There are some highlights where I think he's dribbling, but the defender was running in the wrong direction. Okay, there I agree. There's a bug there to be addressed. But as the instruction itself hasn't the fact that we have players dribbling is the covering player that sometimes doesn't get there. And I noticed there are some issues with some defenders. Yeah, there's one bug I noticed. The ball was being played over the top, right? And there was this fullback that was supposed to, he was covering the center. Then as the ball is coming, or in the air, I have no idea what, and the opposition player is running towards the ball. He is actually not running towards the ball. The fullback is actually positioned to receive the pass, intercept the pass. He actually ran away from the ball. So as the ball is coming down in his direction, he ran away. And then the striker just went, hey, thank you for the free ball, and went to score. You see what I meant? Look at this. The channel running is just crazy because when they get into the channels, they're going to get in between players. As a defender, you don't like that very much. You like to play in front of your face. So this is good. So Galileo, baby, looking strong with double playmaking wingbacks and channel forward, channel midfielder, winger. Playmaking wingback, two centre back with a ball playing centre back and a DM. We don't want too many of these ball playing defenders here. I don't want every player bringing the ball up since you got the playmaking wingbacks there, so we can keep the defenders honest. What a pass! Machino comes in. Oh man! Now we're stretching this team because when we were. I was the first version at the fullbacks running inside, and they were getting into trouble because they're too close to the flanks. Now the playmaking wingbacks are in a different position. Nice. Okay. Rights to Kleindienst. Kleindienst goes wide. Machino, Ulrich. What a ball! Oh my God, this is so sweet. Of course I use opposition instructions. Almost religiously I use opposition instructions. Every tactic is the same. Yeah, it's all the same opposition instructions. I funnel play. There was a tweet on my Twitter which I shared the exact setup. I will never not play opposition instructions, because if you want a funnel play in this game, you have to use opposition instructions. That way, what you're doing is you're showing the opposition onto a certain foot. For example, you want to keep them on the flanks, right? So you keep them on their right foot, like what that player was doing over there. He's keeping him on the right foot. He's not letting him cut inside. So that's what you do. Is you keep him on the flanks. It's basic football 101. You will learn if you've ever played football before. Yeah. It's a simple thing we played. You know, every football player learned. I was a winger and a fullback, right? So it's something that every football player knows. It's like it's DNA information in our heads. So I remember when we first had opposition instruction, the first time it came out, I was very happy. Then it didn't work so well in the first year, so I had a lot of feedback to give SI. Those days, I said, no, this should be more. There should be more. I used to argue a lot, because they wanted me to use the trap instruction. They say, no, it shouldn't be the trap. Trap is about allowing the player there. We are guiding the player there, and we are, making sure that he doesn't use one foot. So it's slightly different from trap. Because trap, a player can still use his left or his right foot. I think trap is okay, but not as effective. So opposition instructions became extremely effective after that. Now they are one of the best instructions in the game. And you can do it in so many ways. You can actually... the only problem with opposition instructions is the weaker foot instruction, because that kind of presupposes your players know what the opposition player's weaker foot is. So we won't know, right? Most of the time. So that is why the weaker foot instruction is actually a lottery when you use it. Yeah. Whereas the right foot, left foot, it all depends, right? Sometimes it won't work. Why? Because the opposition player is equally good with both feet, and he's got incredible acceleration, agility. So as a manager, you should actually know this. If it's Lamine Yamal, then you add a hard tackle to that player so that you break his legs instead of allow him to come at you. Ladies and gentlemen, Galileo is back. Galileo is looking very, very strong, especially against a 5-2-2-1. So these are my opposition instructions. I'll share them with you. So this is the one. It's standard for every game I play. I don't change it because I want play to be funneled. So actually this is wrong. It's not supposed to be weaker foot. It's left. This is light. I did weaker foot. And I actually put it on X. No, it's wrong. I think this is accidental. So this is then you can do weaker foot here for the defenders. These three defenders are weaker foot. Then you play right and left here, right and left and right and left. So you're always like, you're putting pressure on the defenders, right? So as they take the ball, this one, you won't know. Yeah, so this is 50-50. Ideally, what you want, like a three-man formation, right? So this guy's a left-sided central back, right? So what you would do is left foot. And this guy right-sided, right? So this guy, right foot. And this central defender is weaker foot. So this is actually better. It's cleaner. This way, you're totally forcing them to the flanks. Okay. And here, the white winger, you keeping him on his right foot, so you don't allow him to come inside. Oh, good. Ogus, how are you, man? Thanks for you off already. Thanks for coming in, man, today. Then wing on the left has got left foot. Then the wingers in the final third, right foot, left foot as well. Then weaker foot here. That's it. That's all you need to do, man. Okay, so tactics, we're going to go to Galileo now and Christian it. So this BTN 70s, we don't have to change much. So we go playmaking wing back. We change this guy to a center back. Let me see my image. We have it here somewhere. The images that I was catching just now. So these are different. So open them more. And then go to Dropbox. Not Dropbox. Where's my guide? Guide 1000 tactics. And then we had over here is Galileo, right? So Galileo. Then we took images and I didn't save the time. It's okay. Where's the tactic? I think this is a tactic. This Galley. Yeah, we go pressing wing back. DM. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I stopped here. I know this has to be changed. So this is a DM, and then I changed this role to a channel midfielder, and this guy channel 4. So this guy has got to do the whole freedom of movement, roam from positions. Then these guys are still doing theirs. Yeah, we let them do that. That's fine. And then This is fine. And this winger, I don't think he's doing narrow runs. Yeah, dribble less. Okay. So looking at the boom. So we got this AM, winger, DM, pressing fullbacks. And did I do pressing? No, I didn't. Here's normal. This is the adjustment I made during the game. All right, now TIs. I think TIs I have to draw. We went high because the first one didn't work, and then we also increased this. Line engagement is fine. Out of possession, the goalkeeper we experimented with kicking the ball long. Then we went to draw them. We went to centre backs. Goalkeepers became short. Build out strategy. No, I think balance would be fine. Mix would be fine. Then play through the press. Okay, let's look at the in possession instructions now. Okay, this was for the fullback. Yeah, this is for the fullback. So he was doing more forward runs in narrow, and yeah, that's because that's hard coded as a playmaking wing back. And this is Shuto was playing as the AM. AM was told to dribble more and shoot less often. So let me check that. AM was wait, what position was he playing? Standard dribble more. Oh yeah, this is the winger. Okay, sorry. Yeah, okay. So wingers are dribble less, dribble more. One winger was dribble more. I think one winger was dribble less. Now one winger is dribble more, one winger is dribble less. I have one as more and one as less in this tactic because we don't need both of them to be dribbling a lot. Otherwise, you might end up losing the ball more often. So I don't have to have everyone running everywhere, running with the ball. Okay, this is done. There's one more OOPs, right? The OOP instructions. This is the OOP instructions. So high press, defensive line is standard, trigger pass more often, stop cross, and short kick distribution. Okay, go to team instructions, out of possession. Out of possession, I think we did stop cross, yes, defensive transition, trigger more. Everything is correct. Okay, so this is the version of Galileo now. BTN 17. So I got this. We got BTN 17 Galileo 415. Okay, save. All right. All I gotta do is load the tactic here to see whether there's a difference between the two. 17, right? Let's go. Galileo, load it. There should be a difference because in the first one, they're pressing wing backs, right? This is a copy. So this is the one. Earlier, we changed that from fullbacks, right? And so was a DM as well. So we know that when we load the tactic, it's correct. Okay, done? Okay. Galileo is done, baby. Galileo is back to his crazy self again. Okay. Now we can do a 4-4-2. Dalje, when you use a free roll AMC using balance or narrow team width, which one would be better? Depends what you want to do. I mean, there's no such thing as believe this is better than that. When it's narrower, if you're playing against a 5-2-2-1, which is already very narrow, opposition players are cramping the center, then you're just asking your players to play risky passes through a very congested midfield. Right? So in that one, I will probably go wider a bit so that there's more space. So there's no such thing as, with this role, should I play narrow? With this role, should I do this? No, it's about using the space effectively. So while by default, I play narrow all the time, I do change my width depending on the game. Or sometimes I use some of the roles to spread them around like what I did here. So I don't have to be looking at changing that. Okay, so we got to do attacking, right? That's the only thing I didn't do. Yeah, I forgot to do that. So save BTN. We have to. I just realized this mentality is. So we're gonna go attacking. I just saw that. BTN 17. Where's BTN? BTN 17 Galileo. BTN 17. Because I got two Galileos. There we go. Okay, done. That's it. Galileo is done. So now we want to defend. We want to create a 4-4-2. So we're going to use the same base here. This is the same base that we have, right? Okay. So we're going to try and defend as a strikerless 4-2-4. Okay. Playing high up the pitch, but we want to create a 4-4-2. So we go 4-4-2. We don't change too many things. So easy. Oh, no. You are playing, you're coming to the right, so you stay on the right. Okay, done. So now I got two DMs. I got two playmaking wing backs. We'll change this back to We'll just play them as fullbacks first. Yeah. Now, I mean, ideally, I like this a lot now. Okay, but there are too many. So these guys are going to be playing narrow now. So we can see, because the two DMs are, so they come in narrow. I'll just leave it the way it is. Then we got two wingers and two channel forwards. I mean, this is like a 4-4-2, 4-4-2. Okay, now we don't have somebody in the middle anymore. So this guy will be a good question. How we're going to use this guy. Okay, I'm going to just go old-fashioned. Target forward and poacher. Winger. Now, these guys are making forward runs. I don't think I want them to run too much. Okay, this is okay. Dribble less, I'm going to uncheck this and put a standard. Okay, we need to buy some time for our players. Okay, so this one I'm going to remove. I don't want him to dribble more. Just standard will be fine. Okay. Crosses, I want fewer crosses, right? So cross from, I'm going to go far post. I'm trying to encourage fewer, like, those kind of, long shots. Sometimes this instruction does help. People are not going to believe me, but, I just stick it in. DM, fullback coming. So this is like a basic 4-4-2, right? So there's people say this is a 4. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll make it even more interesting. We just go like real 4-4-2. Okay. Like 4-4-2. So these guys are running through the middle. These guys are going to give us the width. And then when we defend high up the pitch. Could this work? Maybe. Or we could push these guys up to here. And these guys drop a bit deeper. Okay, let's try that then. Okay. Alright, so now we've got a really funky looking 4-4-2. Okay, so now we got ACB moving up. This will be fun. He'll go up inside here. Give me my stagger. Alright, then this target forward will probably drop deep this way. So if he drops deep this way, I will get this guy to play as an attacking midfielder. Then he'll go this way, and this guy will be a DLP or midfield playmaker. He'll hold his position. Okay, so in a sense, right, what we get from him is no hold up ball, right, and he forward runs. We'll just ask him to make fewer forward runs. Okay. It doesn't always run all over the place, but he will like try and hold his position instead. And this guy is going to come inside here. Now this role is going to be occupying this position, but I want him to occupy as an inside fullback. So I don't want him to run like all the way up, since this guy is running forward. So he will come into this position and hold this position and play in a narrow half space. So if we lose the ball, we'll win the ball back. So ACB is going to come here. He's going to go in front. So he's going to be 1-2. And this guy's going to be here. This will be like a pivot attacking. He'll always be able to go up. So we have a anchored 3 guys here. Winger is going to give us with target for a drop this way. Poacher is going to stay in the box to be a target, and a winger this way. When we lose the ball, they will all go into a strikerless setup and then try and put pressure on the opposition to try and win the ball back with 2 double DMs. So these 2 will drop into these positions, and these guys will... as these guys come in, and then we got the stop cross, I'm hoping that we win the ball. Can you make a total football cry? We did that already earlier in the stream, 3-1-4-2. Yeah, we did a 3-4-3 diamond already. I'm going to revisit that later. I'm trying to build a whole shape tactic with free roll. Yeah, then you need really good players. You need really good players if you want to do that. Because if you do a whole shape, you always need... any whole shape system demands that you have good players. Because your players might lose the ball under pressure. So here what we're going to do is we're going to play a mid-block instead of a high block. Okay, so we got mid-block. Then the strikers actually drop a bit deeper. Defensive line behavior will be... I think we'll squeeze the space. So we're going to squeeze the space by playing step up more. Risky. Because what will happen is the back line will move up. So mid-block, defensive line will be higher. So that's really squeezing the space. We're really squeezing this. So what we're going to do is we're going to squeeze the space when we lose the ball. That's a goal. Rights, Enghardt, Kleindietz, Lobinger. That's fine. I think we'll play Lobinger as the target forward. Lobinger will come here then. That way the system doesn't look so bad. Now the problem is this guy. This guy is not much of a winger. We get Hack to play here. He's with a name like that. Okay, so we got Rice, Lobinger, done. Okay, all right, let's go. So this is going to be... we're just going to save it as a 4-4. I'm just going to save it as 4-4-2. 4-4-2 version 1. Okay, all right, 4-4-2 version 1. All right. Then we can create a 4-4-2, which is with these 2 guys up top putting pressure. That also you can do that. Okay, so we can do both of these. All right, and then this guy becomes like a tracking center forward, and this guy becomes an outlet center forward, splitting outlets. So he goes wide. So he'll drop in here. They put the pressure. This guy's come in here. This guy's DMs will hold their position. We can try both. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference to me. All right, so this is version 2. This is a 442 version 2. Okay, so this is the second version, this is the first version. So we got 442. We can use it at different states in the game. Where's 442 version 1? Don't tell me. There we go. Okay, so now we got 2 versions of the same tactic. You can use it at different states. And we can put a pressure early in the game, and then we can sit back in this later. Okay, let's go. Oh man, I hope my kids didn't wake up. Because you can do whole shape with a few. If you do whole shape, right, where 4-2-3-1 whole shape, then what you do is that free roll, right, turn into the tracking attacking midfielder. Okay, then winger, play like a fullback, 2 ball playing defenders, 2 DMs, 2 wingers, one channel forward. The forward should ideally be a center forward or a channel forward. That way the wingers, you play them opposite the flanks of the preferred foot. So now your playmaker in the center, the free roll, right? As you move the side left and right, you can get the wingers can be goal scorers. The free roll can be a goal scorer also. And the striker can be. So all of them can be goal scorers because you'll have different people arriving in the box at different times. Free rolls can score a lot of goals because they come in unmarked. Okay, I find that they come in quite unmarked. Okay, so now next one, Monday 12th of January. We just played, so it cannot be today. So we're gonna go shift this thing, go to the next match. So we made Galileo is back. Galileo is back, baby. Galileo is especially strong against defensive teams because they sit back quite a lot. 4-4-2s can be quite fun to play with as well, I find. Yeah. But this is quite aggressive. We'll see how this does because, I mean, when we are attacking, we are really attacking this group. This guy comes in, there'll be quite a big gap. But we'll see. Okay, here we go. All right, so we're using an attacking mentality. We are playing Hoffenheim, and then we're going to watch it on full match first to see how it looks. Tactic, again, I'm going to save this right now. I haven't come up with a name for this 4-4-2 yet. So in possession instructions, team instructions, right? All instructions in possession will be here. Out of possession will be here. Okay, that's 2 of them. Okay, and then I'm not going to do the PI shots. So we don't have many PIs on these guys. I'm the kind of player that I only apply PIs when I see after a while. Yeah, but we got the base PIs already for the strikers, so I don't have to change. This is a reason why I like to use tactics, right? That I'm using from other builds. They were all going with the PIs. Ulrich, Scally, nice. That's what we want to see. He comes narrow. Exactly that. I want to see this run. Okay. The underlap he's using an underlap here. Okay. So if you can see, confirm that I'm using an underlap. No, I'm not. This focus played on the right. So we got to change this. That was my mistake. Okay, so we got to. I want to see both sides do the same thing. Focus play on both sides. Then we will come to all instructions, and then supporting runs are underlaps. Okay, good. Because I've designed it with false fullbacks, right? So it makes more sense to do underlaps. Are you using inside for inverted winger? No, you need width in your tactic. Yeah, you need width in your tactic. I would drop the inverted winger like a bad rash. Don't use the inverted winger in a 3-4-2-1. You got free roll, and then you want to have an inverted winger also creating. No, that where you have the inverted winger play a winger instead. Yeah. Though inverted wingers, I wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot pole at the moment. No. There's a lot of work when you put an inverted winger. Channel wide forward, center forward, wide forward. No. Or you can also use a wide forward. But I would recommend using a free roll with a winger on one side, maybe a wide forward for him to aim to. Okay, come on. Nice! What a goal! This is so old-fashioned, this 4-4-2, right? Oh my God, target man. He did it on. Look at the goalkeeper kicking it low. We got this guy. He goes like, okay, hits the ball on. Very, very direct. Old-fashioned 4-4-2. Target forward poacher. I love this, man. I love that goal. That goal is like straight out of what I occasionally want to see. Because remember what we did? Goal kicks, mixed. Goalkeeper is center back. So when you do something like this, right, actually telling your goalkeeper, hey, it's really, dude, it's up to you, no? You see an opening, you think you can make it, you're not in position, you do it. Goalkeeper is a ball-playing goalkeeper. So he can make those kind of decisions. That was sweet, man. I love the first goal. The first goal is brilliant. I never saw these kind of goals in FM24. Very few of them, because I always wanted more. Yeah, but it never happened. So it's good to see that there's been a change. Like there's a bit more intelligence in some of these things that you do. Okay, off the ball, stop, cross. Do we have it? Yeah, we should now because all the instructions are still there, right? Man, we gotta do something about the. Okay, go Elvedi to Skelly. Honorat. Yep, that's good. That's why we have the focus play now on the left and the right. That's what we want to. That's the reason why. Because I want to make sure there's always a passing option. Hack's dribbling more. That is dribbling more. He didn't look inside. Now, if you play wide, the wider you go, right, the more likely you see that happening. Yeah. Okay, so let's check and see whether Hack is dribbling more or not. Dribbling for is standard. Forward runs is standard. I mean, if I go attack, then it'll be two attack. Basically, two attack duties here. That's why this guy's on support since he's not committing. Yeah. I got this guy is not really committing. Defended well. Okay, so we scored the first goal away from home. Let's go to key highlights. Remember, the 4-2-4 is to try and win the ball in midfield a fair few times. So we want to see how often we have to defend in this zone. Nice work. Okay, the two strikers staying in front, Hack to the center forward. Let me drop back. That's not too bad. See what has happened here? This is what I wanted to see. I'm going for this. Yeah, this is where the center back is. One center back is pushed into this to be a passing option. Then we got the winger giving us width here and the inside forward here. There's a danger that I get into trouble on this side of the pitch. There is a small danger that could happen. But he pushes out so that we can transition the ball and we get these into the attacking positions. So this is where the ACB is, over here. Whoa, number 2. I mean, I love it, right? When I see the actual transition, right? Because I didn't know, right, it was going to lead to a goal. I paused it because I saw the transition. That's what I want because I know it can lead to these kind of shots. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful, man. This is so clean. It's too, like, direct attacks to a target man poacher combination, which is absolutely sensational in 4-4-2. And we get this, we put up this resistance in midfield, 4-2-4, when we don't have the ball. So they come back, they will be in central midfield trying to put pressure on the opposition. So there are lots of OP shapes that you can use in the game of Football Manager. It's like up to you. I mean, what do you want your team? Where do you want your team to win the ball? Okay, here we go, man. Two great goals. Oh, Ulrich, I like him, man. He doesn't want crosses to come in. They scored a goal from a set piece. Ozan Kabak, I used to sign him. No, how many of you have you anyone here has signed Ozan Kabak in their teams? I did for a while. Used to sign him. I mean, we consider a set piece. That's terrible. Lobinger, that's the target forward. That's the ball. Pulls up, and then the inside fullback. That's why he's there. Winger on support, looking for options, and then with the libero come there, and now we got a right side attack. Okay, and then we got these players in the box. Ooh. The one risk I have is the ACB right now. I want to see what happens if we decide not to use him as AB. Use him as a centre back, or maybe even a ball playing centre back, and this guy becomes the centre back now. So he's the one who does all the driving because this AM is going forward, right? Keep it a bit more stable because I don't like the gap. Yeah. The gap is very scary. That was a pressing fullback running up. Okay, what we can do. Okay, the pressing fullback is becoming a problem for our team. Okay, so out of possession, we don't use pressing fullbacks. We're going to use fullbacks now. I think it's better. These guys will help us defend anyway. So we don't need because the pressing fullback keeps coming out. And every time it comes out, right, they have a passing opportunity. So we're going to drop the pressing fullback. I don't think we don't use the pressing fullback. It's better to use the fullback now. Okay. So the tactic will now use pressing two orthodox fullbacks. No libero. Although the libero is kind of funky. I like the libero because he also can play those kind of passes from the back. I'll just remove the pressing fullback first. Leave the libero in there. Then we win the ball, goes to the winger. Winger plays it down. Yep, this is getting nice. When the poacher went wide. And then we win the second ball. Nice. Whoa, the count. Oh my goodness. The counters are phenomenal. The counters are so good. Okay, we got he comes in. We lose the ball to the playmaker. Boom, they scored the equalizer. Okay, I mean, we should have scored 2 goals. I will keep this without making too many changes. We should have scored 2 goals. We should have scored more. I think we can win this game. You got Skelly in. Defended. Now he's playing as a fullback. Is much better. Crossing and Oliver Baumann. Okay, let's look at this setup. Yeah, it goes long again. Defended. We didn't win the second ball. Pressing fullback is better. Fullback is better. Now we got a counter. The fullback is leading the charge. Defended. Here goes Sharuda, his ball playing defender. We got a focus play down that flank. The target forward is gone wide now. Nice. The winger has come inside. Oh, we should have. Damn it, we should have scored 3 goals. Oh, we should have scored so many goals in this. I wonder what a really good team will do with this tactic, man. This is sweet football. This because 4-4-2s were strong in FM24, very strong in fact. So they were one of the, for me, right, tier 1 tactics because they are the best next to the 4-2-3-1. You could do so many things with them. And now with the ability of setting an out of possession formation, you can actually make it very nice in the sense that you can actually set up your out of possession shape, right, to deny teams build out shapes. Nice. Oh, we're looking good, man. There we get again. And this one can be morphed into like a playmaking wingback version with channel forwards and a target. I think it might work, no? 2 playmaking wingbacks, and then you get 2 playmaking wingbacks. Then it may work, no? Because it doesn't have it has 2 DMs, so they come in narrow. They won't really be in the center so much. Then people will be tempted to, I want the playmaking wingbacks to be the hero. Then they ask the 2 DMs to become box to box, and the whole tactic falls apart. Yeah, too many moving parts. I like this. Okay, so it was a disappointment that we didn't win this, but we deserve to win. I mean, we had so many good chances in this game. On paper, I think it's definitely much better to use it this way. So we're gonna come in here and change a couple of things for in possession, right? Or was it here? So we're gonna use a fullback and a fullback. We're gonna use a bobbling centre back here and a centre back because this guy is going up, right? He is not. So we'll do it this way. Target for Poacher is fine. Out of possession, we're gonna use fullback again and fullback, which is much better than just now. So that's it. So what do we call this 4-4-2? What do I call this for the mid block? Step up more to squeeze the space. This can be dropped, I guess. I think we'll just remove it. I don't think we need step up more. It's too risky with a strikerless tactic to play the offside trap. Okay, so all right, so what do we name this tactic? I don't know, man. This is we got how many? 20. Madness was 20. Then 21 was just now. I think we did 21 for Galileo, right? Galileo, I can't remember what number we gave Galileo. Galileo was 17. So then 20 were tight. I'm trying to remember what numbers we give the tactics. So we got 21 was Titans Rush. So this is 22. BTN 22. What do we call this 4-4-2? I want to give it a name. Don't know what to give it. Okay. All right. So we're gonna call it Vampire 4-4-2. All right. So this is a 4-4-2 tactic. Okay, not too bad. Like it. So now we got the Vampire. Now we're going to play Vampire the next game. I want to try it a bit more. I like it. I like what I see. Quite fun. Play HSV. No, we're playing Hiranvi next, right? Oh, HSV. HSV is Hamburger, sorry. I keep thinking of the team in Holland. Okay. A quick pick again. Klein Dice Machino. No need Machino lah. Engelhardt will come in here. You'll play here. Rights will play there. Then we've got Tabaki can play as a 17 target. Okay, let's try you out. Yeah, you come into this position. I think the target for this here. Yeah. No, Tabak, you come here. Okay. Out of possession. Tabak is playing on the... Yeah, okay, alright. Then, what is this, man? I don't like all this. Let's switch. Okay, the rights will go forward. Engelhardt will play there. Honorat and Hank. Okay, done. Let's go, man. Okay, the other... wait. Just now was fullback, right? We didn't do playmaking. Did I do playmaking wingbacks? Okay, now we'll do... Just now was Vampire playing as fullbacks. Now I'm going to go out of possession to do this, right? In possession, I want them to go playmaking wingback for this one. Alright, we're not going to try a different version of this tactic, okay? Alright, so what will happen is they will come into the middle now. Alright, so... Oh, this is too much fun. Because the thing about Football Manager 26 is this: decide on out of shape, out of possession shape, how you're defending first. Then worry about the attack side. Don't worry about the attack side too early. If a defensive side is solid, you should be fine. Then it's only you worry about how you go whether, because during the attacking phase, right, it's all about whether you can transition the ball up the pitch. Yeah. Because if you can win the ball in defense, that's half the job, right? Yeah. But to be fair, just now we scored some brilliant goals over the top. Oh, this will be interesting because they are a defensive team. Okay. Okay, we got the ball. We got the ball in their half. Okay, that's nice. Ulrich to Engelhardt. Ulrich comes in, finds the DM, shoots, and we get the no goal. That's offside. It's good to have all this, be able to apply all this pressure. Now we see when does the goalkeeper kick it quick? No, he doesn't. I wish we could choose the kind of replays we want to see. Let's see our chances. Who is getting it? Ulrich. That means in our tactic. I wish I could just... I'm not interested in what they're doing anymore. No? I'm only interested in what we are doing. Ulrich is playing as the fullback. So he's gotten into... Our playmaking wingback has gotten into a one goal scoring position already. So it wasn't... Oi! Set piece. That's not me. That's the game set piece. The game deciding I deserve a goal. So it gives me a set piece goal. 1-2 buckle my shoe, and then Onat plays it into the space, and then all he does is shoot. Ulrich is been getting into goal scoring positions. Our playmaking wingback. The defenders are having a damn good game. The stop cross instruction is very fun to use for this kind of formations. Okay. Okay, let's switch to comprehensive view. Okay, because I want to see how these two are moving into position once we have possession of the ball. But if we don't, it's just a 4-4-2. And we are playing a high press, if I'm not mistaken, just to check. We should be, mid block. Leave it as a mid block. I can't remember. I think it was Galileo that I went high block. Because I have 5 players in front. This I don't have that many. Yeah, okay, done. Nicely. On the right in. And it's another goal. Very nice. I don't know. I hope it's given because it's so good the attack. Because we put so much pressure on the opposition. Yeah, we put so much pressure on the opposition. We don't need to play high block. So this is in a mid block. Is very dangerous. They come in and then they basically fall into my system because the 4 have reduced their passing options, so they play one over the top to the DMs, and my fullbacks are not pressing anymore, so they hold their positions, which makes it very difficult for teams. So they have to come up. Come. especially against a defensive team like this. A tactic. This is good. Oh, this is sweet. Yeah, up to the Ulrich, playmaking wingback. Winger goes wide. Now he got the ball. What's he gonna do? He's looking for options. Can't see any. Goes to one centre back. What a ball! Oh, they're in danger. They're in danger. Beautiful movement from left to right to open up the space for the other playmaking wingback to score the goal. So both the playmaking wingbacks are scoring goals, man, in this tactic. Oh, is that a winger? This is a winger, sorry. Oh, this is ripping them apart with focus play. So this is the second version of the 4-4-2. This is the one where we got playmaking wingback. So I got to give this another name. Because both are playing differently. One is a bit more build out. This is a different version. This is just double playmaking wingbacks. It's looking too good. Yeah, I love it. I enjoy watching it on comprehensive. I like this movement in the tactic. Oh, I'm so happy. This is the thing. This is the best thing about Football Manager 26. If you like making tactics, right? If you love making tactics, FM26 is just like golden. No, it's like I would give it. If for tactic creation, it's 10 out of 10 for me. That's it. Tactic creation is 10 out of 10. The match day experience is a bit of a pain in the ass, lah. It is a pain in the ass. So I don't give it a very... I've been moaning and groaning about match day experience. Like, we can't see tactics. We can't see formations. For match reports, right? Following the game. And then I have to do all this clicking and taking pictures of my tactic because I don't know what formation I used in that game. I got to keep my notes. But man, I got to come up with a name. Guys, you got to help me with a name for this tactic. Then very soon I'm going to be looking at all your tactics as well. We name another one. So there's quite a few tactics we just made today. I think I made... How many tactics today? We made 12 I made 12 tactics today alone. But on the stream, you saw 3 tactics. Oh, this is working. This is working. Yeah, the stop cross. Yeah, now they can't do any stop cross, right? So they've gone all the way and defended well. They had to come down the flanks. But our 3 goals, some of the goals we scored were just gems. Overloading one side, creating Black Magic. Hanyo, thank you, man. I was thinking the same thing, Black Magic or Mamba Magic. Yeah, Black Mamba also quite nice. Well, Black Magic is nice. Yeah, I like Black Magic. Thank you, man, for the name. That's it. I love this. I love this tactic. This is so fun. This 4-4-2. This 4-4-2 has got 2 playmaking wingbacks. The other 4-4-2 didn't have any playmaking wingbacks. So both of them are ripping teams apart. Because all you got to worry about in Football Manager is your OOP shape. That's it. Just think about how you want to defend. And you don't have to be so defensive some of the time, no? Yeah. I think there is a formula, for this. In my head, I'm thinking in terms of formulas. There is a formula for this. I notice it's got to do with the number. Or there's something that you have to look out for. I won't share it yet until I'm sure. There is a specific thing that you're looking for. I think it's got to do with the number of players you have in midfield. Yeah. The number of players you have in midfield and in attack will govern your OOP shape. Because I don't want to remove counter pressing because I've noticed counter pressing was giving me an issue in some of my tactics. Yeah. So boom, come on. I like to play all kinds of weird shapes. We got one where it's got a 5-4-1 like China wall. Defended. Yep, stop the cross. Go in. Nice. OIs are working. They've been going to the flanks. They all can only go to the flanks. Yeah, the danger is of course going to cross the ball. Yeah. Because once they get into the final third, that's the only worry that you have. Well, my 2 playmaking wingbacks having the time of their life. This game, one has got 7.8, the other one's got 7.7. They're the real stars of this game. There we go. We just put prayer. We play a mid block, so they have to bring the ball forward, right? We just doing the token. That's the OIs kicking in. Yeah, those are the OIs forcing them to go wide. There we go. Those are my OIs. Because the OIs are saying you have to play with the other foot, so they're going that direction. So they're going towards the right back is sending it to the right center defender is sending it to the right. Then you go to the flanks, and that's where you're gonna meet my resistance. Then you're gonna lose the ball, and that's where I counter. Brilliant! I love this. This is the best thing about Football Manager 26 this year. I mean, I haven't lost a game with Borussia Mönchengladbach the whole season. Yeah, we have not lost. We've changed tactics every single bloody game. No, I'm waiting to lose a game. But we tweak quite a lot. Okay, that's it. Lovely. So this is a tactic that we're using. Okay, I want to take a picture straight away. Okay, yeah. For posterity. Okay, this is going to be Vampire. No, this is not Vampire. Vampire was the other one. So this is Black Magic. Okay, so this is Black Magic. Anio has given it the name. So we're going to go to the this is a folder. So inside this 442, I'll create a subfolder for Black Magic. Magic. Okay, and this one, new folder is Vampire. So Vampire, all this 1, 2, I can shift, right? 1, 2, cannot. I got it one by one. Okay, you go in. You go in. And you go in. Alright, done. So we open this up and save the tactic here. So this is this tactic. Team instructions. I think this is mid block. Yeah, this block. Okay, so we go in here, take this picture of you. Beautiful thing you. Yeah, and then out of possession will be here. And then we'll go team shape. The one that we have to, the guy that's important is this guy. This is a playmaking wing back. I think I better write in case I become an old man and I forget. Alright, this is a playmaking wing back. That's the only one. Because the rest all don't have PIs. These are shoot less often. There's like kind of nothing much there. And then this guy also is shoot less often. There's no forward runs. The poacher, target forward poacher. Love this, man. They got the split block, right? Okay, so that's it. Okay, so let's get out of this. Finish the game. I'm the founding father of tactics. Well, I'm not. No. I think the community as a whole is way ahead already on tactics. Yeah. And I'd rather keep a low profile. Yeah, that's why I don't like, today was the first time in a long time I tweeted all the tactics that we're going to do. Because I got people are asking a lot of questions. So I just went, okay, today's a different day. Playmaking wingback, Vampire. We have one version which is Vampire. I think this is Vampire and the other one is, we changed it so it's saved this way, right? So we save this as BTM Black Magic. 442. So this is BTM Black Magic 442. Done. Lovely. So today we've quite a few times. Now I'm going to put in load the BTM Vampire. If I'm not saying BTM Vampire is fullbacks, BTN Black Magic is passing backs, but they use exactly the same OOP shape. Alright, so we got different, but both of them mid blocks. Both play differently. Yeah. And then you can also you can also go ACB inverted wingback. Okay, there's another version of this. Okay, I'm gonna make a third version, okay? Yeah, but the third version is it's a bit more riskier. What you do is you come inside here and then you give this guy forward runs. Okay, we give him forward runs. So his starting position is now going to be higher. You can this version you shouldn't use with any Tom, Dick, and Harry side. Now you should be like you have to be decent. So this guy will be inside fullback. This guy will be inside fullback, and this is the ACB, and this is a ball playing center back. This guy will run into the center. This target forward will come here. This winger will be here. This guy is still got to sit narrow. This one done. Okay, then they will defend like this as well. Yeah, simple. All right, so this will be What name am I we're gonna give this? Why are we gonna give this tactic the name? This is the Joey's England tactic from last year, 4-4-2. Except now you're using target for a poacher. Now we gotta give it another name. Come, let's go. What name should this one have? Mamba again. PTN, I don't know. 20, I think it's 20. 21 was 22 was Vampire. 23 was Black Magic. This is BTN 24. BTN Mamba. Mamba Jumbo. Mamba Jumbo. Jumbo. 442. This is the ACB version. 3 versions. Yeah, so this one you see. This one we should be playing higher up the pitch. Okay, VTN 24, Mambo Jumbo. Mambo Jumbo. No lah, Mambo Jumbo sounds so terrible. What to call this? Chipa Monga. Chipamanga 432. Yeah, that's it. Okay, Chipamanga 432. Okay, this is the one. So we got so we now got 24 tactics really. Okay, I'm gonna upload these tactics into the folder. So Dropbox folder. Okay, so we're gonna put it in the Dropbox folder for you guys. Okay, so Dropbox folder is coming. All the tactics will go in. Some of the tactics won't be there, like I haven't completed them. Like a few I won't put there. I won't put them in just yet until I finish them properly. Okay, so this is Document Spot Syndrome. This is the one. This is where they all are. So Titans Rush is here. So let's. So we got 24 Chipamanga. Then we got 23 was Vampire. No, then we go. Wait. Black Magic is 23, correct? So I gotta call that one up. Okay. Where is Black Magic? This is Titans Rush and load Black Magic. Black Magic. Black Magic. Black Magic is 23. All of them need numbers. That's a problem. Because my target is 1000, right? Shake. 442. Okay. Oh no. 1023. To load. Now I gotta delete the BTM Black Magic 24. It's like every tactic's got some serial number now. Okay, done. Alright, so now I'm gonna put them in the folder for you guys. Okay, so we got all the tactics here. We got go back and come back in. So now we got, there we go, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, all here. And Galileo 17. Okay, so let's go complete C. This is gonna be a Dropbox folder. I stopped at 14, so actually 15, 16. I'll just put these tactics in first. Okay. All right, so we've got 17, 18, 19, 18 and 19. I won't share it just yet. So then we got Madness, we got Titans Rush, we got Vampire, we got Black Magic, we got Chipamanga 442. Somebody was asking for the tactics. That 3421 is still here. I've done that. I'm gonna. If they don't have a number, they're not part of the series yet. No? Titans Rush, we got a few here. So you need to pay attention to the Titans Rush here, Tricolor. So you might have some other versions here that are older. Gambit is not here yet. Gambit doesn't mean it's arrival yet. Yeah, Gambit hasn't arrived yet. Gambit, we got Phoenix, but Gambit is different. So Gambit has got 2 versions, right? So that is going to come in. Como Tactics are already here. I haven't given them a number as well. Guardiola has got 3 tactics. Guardiola has got 3 versions, right? So we got a half high block, mid block, and a low block. Hansi Flick was also inside there. It's got a high block and a mid block. Sachi is also there, is a mid block. Galileo is there, 415. There's a strike. Then there's a whole bunch of 4-4-2 tactics. Because 4-4-2s are very strong, in my opinion. So 4-4-2 and 4-2-3-1 are all strong. So drop box, in case it's not active, it should be active now. Yep, it will start syncing at the moment. So we're going to save this now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for keeping me company. Yeah. So I think now I can I'll put some of these tactics into the guide. And go back to working on the guide now. The challenge will resume because now I don't have to do these tactics stuff for a while. I've got a lot more tactics to come up with. I've got Gaddafi's system to come up. I've got Nero Rocco's very defensive tactic from AC Milan. That was going to be I'm going to try and make that into like a low block Catanaccio. I think Catanaccio could work right now. Yeah, because low block systems are actually quite decent. Because the whole way of playing Catanaccio was they all sit back very deep. Then when they were attacked, right, they were very they run like mad right to the front. So okay, so that can work. Then a few of these coming up soon, man. So the 3-2-4-1, we have the strikeless version. So if anybody wants to create like a 3-2-4-1, the back three systems are already there. So it's quite easy to set up a 3-2 with a 4 and a 1. Yeah, it's there already. That's currently I have a strikeless version of that tactic. So all you have to do is move the strike up, you get a 3-2-4-1. Yeah, so it's there. The folder has a 3-2-4-1 already. So all those people are asking for a 3-2-4-1 is there. Yeah. So it's not difficult to craft from there because the most important thing is OP shapes. And if you want to make more tactics, mate, I'm here, mate. We're going to be doing it more, and we're going to be doing it very soon. Okay, guys, I want to thank all of you for coming today. I've got to go and sleep. Got to bring the kids to school tomorrow morning. And I, myself, got to go and sleep because I'm so tired. Yeah. Once again, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Tomorrow, we're probably not going to do this. Yeah, we're not doing this. We're going to return to our long-term save. We've got so many tactics now. How many more tactics do we need, right? But we are going to do the 1,000 challenge, and then I'll come back, and there might be more tactics the next time. It could be 100 tactics because I work faster when I'm not streaming. Yeah, because I kind of know that the tactic is going to work. Then all I got to do is just play it really quickly and zzz, instead of showing you guys, oh, this is what's happening. It's quite boring, huh? For you guys, it must be, right? Every time I have to explain, oh, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I'm looking for. I don't know. Feedback would be good. Let me know on Discord how you guys find it. But for me, right, I'm thinking it must be boring. Because you just watch this guy full of himself making tactics. That's how I feel, no? After a while, I get like, oh no, I can't do this, man. No, but it seems like I honestly, I feel I'm full of myself. Really? After a while, I annoy myself. I'm like, hey, dude, come on now. There must be some people out there who might be getting very annoyed. You learn a lot, is it? If you learn a lot, then it's nice to know. If you guys are learning a lot, yeah, okay, cool. That's the whole idea behind the streams. So share all this with you. Because it's so fun. I'll tell you something, right? The key thing about Football Manager right now, okay, is this. Okay, and it's a very simple recipe for success. Okay, out of position, out of possession shapes. Okay, either you choke or you defend. Basically out of possession formations, right? All you got to remember is choose the generic roles. You can't go wrong. Don't try and be too funky, like I want to use a pressing fullback down the flanks. Yeah, if you're doing that, you better know what you're doing. Or pressing defensive midfielder in the center. That pressing defensive midfielder in the center, I like to use it, but mine is purposely set up because I'm doing such a high aggressive press. I need the pressing defensive midfielders to be the first to the ball. So that's when I do it intentionally. Just want to break down that brain of yours. I don't have a brain now. This is all you guys were. Just pay attention. I love football tactics. I've loved watching teams play and trying to dissect how they play since I was a kid. Yeah. I'm more like the guy that would sit in your friends are shouting at the TV set. I'm just staring at the TV set going, oh no, they're going to score a goal. They're going to go score. And then I'll tell my friends, guys, you shouldn't be happy with your 2-goal lead because you're about to lose the game. They go like, we're leading 2-0. Of course, you won't lose the game. No, you're going to lose the game. Then I like, true enough, they'll lose the game. Then go like, why did you say that? Because your 2 goals came from lucky mistakes from the opposition, but the opposition are actually building out play really nicely, and they actually have a solid structure to defend. All they got to do is change 1 or 2 players and be back in the game. True enough, they lost. That was, you know which game? Spurs leading 3-0 against Manchester United. United came back to win 4-3, right? Oh, that game. I was in front of all my Spurs friends. Yeah, I say, you all better not start celebrating too soon. Yeah. Okay, anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming to today's stream. You guys were fantastic. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. I got to send the kids to school. Beauty sleep at this age is quite difficult to find nowadays. Bye.